Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Sheldon McKinney. She is the Executive Director of the Kentucky FFA Foundation. Good morning, Sheldon.
Good morning, Joanna. Thanks for having me. So FFA Week has been happening all across the country, but today is very special because it's Give FFA Day. And so it is our annual day of giving that happens all across the country. But here in Kentucky, it really matters because we're asking people who have had an FFA experience or just believe in the power of FFA to make a gift and give back to our mission today.
And really, it can be in any amount, right?
Absolutely. That's the great thing about an annual day of giving is that for many years to join us as a sponsor, it had to be kind of a business or a larger dollar. Right now, we will take gifts of any size, and collectively, it all adds up to make a big difference to our members. Last year, I opened up an envelope with three $1 bills in it from a former FFA member who is a student at Berea College who just said, I wanted to be a part of this day. This is all I could give. But he gave back in a meaningful way. And collectively, when we all do that together, we can make a really big difference.
Absolutely. So how do people get involved? How do they give during this Give FFA Day?
It's very easy to give on Give FFA Day. You can just go to kyffa.org and choose the button that says Give FFA Day. It's red. You put in your information. You can also choose to make it a recurring donation. So we'd love for people to give, join us as a monthly donor as a small amount. Maybe you want to give $5 a month or $100 a month. That's a great way to make sure you're just connecting to a nonprofit that really meets your values all year long. And so we encourage people to just go to kyffa.org and hit the red Give FFA Day button. Our other challenge is for people on social media to share a memory and share a gift. So I'm sure that if you were connected to FFA, your newsfeed this week might be filled with friends and former classmates sharing blue jacket pictures and throwback pictures from when they were in FFA. We're asking all the people who do that, who say, hey, raise their hand to go, I loved FFA, it impacted my life, to share a meaningful memory from their time in FFA. And when they do that, to make a gift to go along with it.
And I think even people who haven't maybe had an FFA experience, when they hear some of the success stories from students in FFA, I think that the skill set that they develop and the career choices that they're able to make and get experience through FFA is so meaningful.
Absolutely. Some of our greatest donors have not personally been in FFA. Maybe they were a leader of a company and they got to interact with our FFA state officers and said, why aren't we supporting this group? This is where we need to be recruiting employees from. And we have a lot of those stories, or just people who FFA crossed their path at a time in life and they just started believing in our vision of growing leaders, building communities, and strengthening agriculture.
Absolutely. Now, what does some of this money go toward?
Dollars from Give FFA Day help support SAE grants for students. And what that stands for is Supervised Ag Experience Grants. That is funds that we give a student if they have a business plan and they are ready to go to work in agriculture in some way. And we can help fund new entrepreneurs and businesses. Last year, we gave 180 of these grants, $500 a time, away to students in Kentucky. Our students earned last year $13.4 million through SAE projects collectively. So you may hear a lot from young people that no one likes to work, they don't have work ethic. And I would push back and say FFA members do. And we are teaching work ethic and entrepreneurship and leadership and serving your community well. We also host a contest called the Shark Tank Contest each June at our state FFA convention. It's just like the show on TV. Our students would pitch their business and their SAE project that they have been working on, and in front of our panel of judges. And if they're selected, they receive a $5,000 grant for their SAE project. So to date, I think we have given away about 12 of those Shark Tank grants, and we think we've made a real awesome investment in entrepreneurship in Kentucky young people.
Absolutely. So do you accept that challenge? And if you have any questions, we encourage you to reach out to your local FFA chapters. And we appreciate you watching the Farm and Home Show. Have a great day.